Hello people, Optimus Imperismium, Light of the Lord here, reporting from Singapore, 13 August 2019, 4:45 AM. So I actually arrived at Institute of Mental Health, which is the asylum, on 12th June at 6:42 PM. And then I tried to gain entry twice. Then they put me on hold for a very long time. Then they informed me that Eunice had been moved to another ward by the parents, namely the father and Godpa Andrew. Godpa Andrew isn't really her relative, by the way, it's the family spirit medium. They were really desperate and trying to gain control of her. And so I prayed to the Almighty for direction and guidance because I was really very desperate to enter and to encourage her and pass her a Bible at least so that she could keep strong. But I tried 7 times actually total. These two photos were actually considered 1 time. I tried 7 times but failed. And then after that I was very angry with the Almighty. Yeah. So 7 times I tried and 7 times I failed. I was really very angry with the Almighty and I questioned him. And then later Prophetess Ita L would come and speak to me. A game friend I met in USA who has the mind of the Lord also. And just get her messages, okay? I think she reprimanded me. No. Oh, okay, I forgot the message already, but yeah, basically it was to reprimand me for being arrogant, to challenge him, and to scold him. And she scolded the Almighty. Okay, never mind. Anyway, basically, Prophetess Ita told me that this was actually Yu's test. Yu's test by the Lord, because after a sheep is baptized, he or she will be tested by Satan, and this was very true for Jesus' case. Immediately after he was baptized, the Spirit led him to the wilderness and he was tested by Satan. And Ita told me to trust in the Lord and to trust in His power and His ability and His willingness to safeguard Yu, His love and His power, and that she had to go through this to actually grow as a sheep, as a servant of the Almighty. So I accepted it because I had tried 7 times. I have failed. So I will just be uploading the 7 times that I tried, and then I will go on to the next part of the series, which is actually the Lord revealing Yu to me that she's safe and sound, and then moving her to find me later when she was released, and for us to do some final videos to glorify Him. And then afterward, we had a meal together and 1 more session, and then she decided to cut me off because she could not control her feelings for me. And she was also instructed by the Lord to not to affect my mission. Yeah, and to get away from me. So whether that was really angels instructing her or the demons trying to trick her into staying away from the shepherd so they could re-enter her remains to be seen. But one thing is for sure is that these 7 times that I failed to get to her in the asylum was really by the Lord, and He has sent His prophetess, sent a messenger to rebuke me, to not be so faithless, and to really trust in Him. And it was also an important lesson taught to me. Yeah, that I'm never in control. It is the Lord that is in control, and He will take care of His sheep. Yeah, so yeah, it's a lesson in patience and endurance and faith and perseverance for me, because I was so helpless. I really wanted to save her, so to speak. And yeah, really it was to show me and to teach me also that not to always have that desire to be in control, to make things happen. Yeah, so it was really amazing, and was already a lesson for the Almighty. At the same time, He used it to teach, to test and train Yu, to refine her, to mold her and to make her more resilient against the devil, to test her faith in Him. And thankfully, she really did put her faith in Him, and she prayed. She kept praying inside the asylum, and she was delivered. Her faith and her endurance paid off. So really wonderful way to teach His champion that while the love and the compassion for the sheep and the zeal to protect the sheep, the perseverance is commendable, I should develop my faith and patience and endurance in Him, because I'm really going to need it a lot in USA with the 3 companions, as mentioned by Prophetess Sita. I can't find her message, but for the safety of time, I will not bother. Yeah, so really, patience, faith, endurance, and reliance on Him to do our work. Never to rely on our own strength or understanding or wisdom. To always follow the Almighty's cues and leads. To have faith that He will work things out. Patience, trust in Him, endurance in shepherding the sheep. Sometimes you got to wait for the sheep to be released. And that waiting and that patience builds endurance and trust and faith. So thank you to the Almighty through Yeshua's name for teaching me this very valuable lesson, and I want to share this with the world. Yeah, so the next few videos will be about these 7 failed attempts, and then you use miraculous release and all that. Yep, will be covered. So it was my pleasure to share this with you and do the final cover video before the next upload. Yeah, wherever you may be, have a good day, good evening. May true God's blessings be with you and your family. Shalom all. Optimus Imperius Love Vlog signing out. We'll talk again, I promise you. Take care all. Bye bye.